We meet again. It's Renee Stanley for a movie review relay. God bless. Empire on Fox TV, episode 8. And Empire opens with a flashback. You have a younger Cookie kissing her young sons goodbye. It's a very touching scene, and it's evidently she's headed to prison, right? The scene then cuts to Cookie, who's lying across the bed, and we must assume it's the bed that Lucius shares with Anika. And Cookie's telling Lucius, you know, it's either me or her. I don't know why Cookie felt she had any leverage at this point. I guess she figured her sex was her leverage, but I think she got a rude awakening from Lucius, right? And I always wonder, and this is just a side thing, Lucius is having all of this sex and he's sick, right? How does that happen? Because before he could barely walk. I mean, they've said before the thing, all right, I don't know. I just thought that was strange. You know, I know that people can have sex when they have issues with their health. I understand that. But anyway, they seem to be having a lot of sex for a sick guy. I don't know. All right. So anyway, where was I? So then there's another scene where the four are having a kumbaya moment. And this includes Jamal, Keem, Cookie, and Lucius. And they're all singing in the studio. They're having a good time. They're having a wonderful time. And then at the very end, the kids go. And then Lucius and Cookie go and have little sneaky sex in the studio, you know. It seems like Andre feels excluded, right? Because everybody's singing and dancing and laughing and having a good time. And I don't know if he never had any musical ability, but he seems like he's left out. He's isolated from that whole thing with the talent and the family kind of thing. In another scene, Anika confronts Lucius about sleeping with Cookie because, as we know, she did see him, okay? And then Lucius kind of pacifies her, okay? They're going to meet with a wedding planner and move the wedding date up and all this kind of stuff. At the white party, Cookie spits some vile language at Anika that includes a reminder that Cookie's been in jail, she's from the rough side, and she notices that Anika has a long tongue. And if you guys saw it, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's kind of raunchy. Cookie confronts Mama, okay, Naomi Campbell. And she tells I think her name is Claudia. All right, so she says to her to leave Jamal alone. And that's because she wants grandbabies, she says, you know, the whole thing like that. But, you know, I've always said that I think Naomi Campbell's character doesn't really want the little young boy. I mean, it's cute, you know, she is cougalicious. We get the whole thing, or he's cougalicious. Somebody's cougalicious. However, I don't think that's her end game. I think her end game is bigger than the... But that's all right. I mean, the young man. Okay, but that's okay. All right. Jamal gets brave and comes out in a big way. At the lavish white party, Jamal sings a song that his father prepared for them, but he changes the lyrics from a man loves a woman to a man loves a man. And Lucius is furious. You have to see his face, all right? And the party is beautifully shot. I have to say, it's a lot of drinks, food. They have these beautiful white outfits on. Everybody's dressed up in their white. Really nicely done. They did a good job. Whoever did the set design did a wonderful job. Everybody's in white. The decor is white with neon lights all over the place. The set is so well done. You just enjoy looking at it, right? Kudos. In another scene, Andre tries to pimp out his wife, but she gets sick from the thought of having sex with this old man, and she vomits right in the plate. Nice, right? In another scene, in a boardroom, Lucius votes down Andre and then tells him that he resents the fact that he married a white woman. Andre deeps into his dark side, and he comes home and he plays Russian roulette, and it is not a pretty scene. Okay, this guy might get an Oscar because this scene is, he has such a, Andre's character is such a deeply disturbed character that you know that this guy has to be nominated for an Emmy somewhere down the line, right? Okay, the videographer and Jamal get very close. So I don't know, is this love or is this something that they might be, you know, get romantically involved later? We'll see. Okay, so Anika skips the meeting with Lucius for the wedding planner. Instead, she goes to see Bob Beretti, which is Lucius's sworn enemy. And Anita's been shady for a while. You know, she doesn't know how to handle conflict that comes up. She knows what kind of man she got involved with. Her mother told her that. And then she can kind of see it. So I don't understand why she plays such a dangerous game. Either you're with him and you're going to just deal with it, or just go away. But instead, she, I guess, figures, you know, I need to get revenge. You know, they say that, right? That sometimes women tend to do that. The preview of next week's Empire appears to show us a deadly confrontation with guns drawn, kind of like the OK Corral or, you know, the mafia films, right? Something like that. Really a very intense scene. I'm sure they're going to have ratings through the roof. And when the episode ends, it ends where it begins. We see Cookie again, flashback of her. And this time she has no makeup on. She's sitting, I should say she's laying down in the jail cell 17 years ago, whenever she was in jail. And she's singing the song, You're So Beautiful. And she's singing it very slowly. You almost wonder if she wrote it in jail and maybe Lucius took credit for it. We don't know. I'm just saying that. I don't know that. All right. So, but that's what's happening now. And then the camera backs off of her. You know, it pans back now. She's extremely depressed when she was in jail. And Taraji, get your mantle ready for another Emmy, girl. She is just too wonderful in this part. This is just too juicy. And she's playing this part so wonderfully. She's doing such a great job. Yeah, get your mantle ready for another Emmy. She's just wonderful in this. All right, so until next week, it's Renee Stanley for Movie Review Relay. God bless.